these so-called Trump advisors, what are they saying? That Trump obstructed justice? And it's absurd. Obviously, that isn't the case. I don't know who's telling the Washington Post that. The fact is Trump cooperated, right? He turned those documents over in the beginning of the year, those 15 boxes, and then they harassed him further. They issued a subpoena, and he responded to the subpoena. They gave him more documents. Now, the objection is that, well, he didn't search properly or hid documents from his own lawyers. I didn't think there was any persuasive evidence of that. So Trump fully cooperated. So the whole thesis of the story that somehow he didn't turn documents over and was indicted is false.
I'm not sure that I'm persuaded by the case being made there by AI generated Ray Liotta. He isn't a lawyer, bear in mind, that's Tom Fitton. He is responding, of course, to the news that broke earlier this week that he was in large part potentially responsible for Donald Trump now facing these charges, in that many advisors to Trump had been pushing for him to just give the documents back, send one of your lawyers to the DOJ, and you could avoid all of this. But unfortunately, he listened to non-lawyers like that guy, Tom Fitton, and instead he fought and he didn't comply. And what I love about the response from Tom Fitton there is there was this period where cooperating mattered. And then eventually there's a period where saying you cooperated doesn't matter because it's too late. And so back when it mattered, he's telling him don't cooperate. Then once the consequences are locked in, just say that he cooperated when that is irrelevant to the court proceedings. Like, why is Trump still listening to this guy? And I do mean still, he apparently had dinner with that guy this week. He's still sticking with him when that guy, whether he, deep in his heart has Trump's best interests at heart or whatever, doesn't have the brain or the training to actually provide him with sound advice. But Trump is potentially gonna follow this guy to his utter doom.
Well, it's just someone telling Donald Trump what he wants to hear, and he's surrounded by people who follow Trump's example and just echo it back to him. Because the idea of not admitting you've done something wrong is something that Trump really solidified as the main thrust of politics these days and best practices for people who get caught. Because they're like, if you get caught doing something bad and then you resign, then what happens is the world moves on and then you have resigned. But if your whole brand is being a person who's like, no, I'm gonna do what I want. You guys are all fools and fakes and frauds. Meanwhile, being a fool and a fake and a fraud, but never acknowledging that you suffer from this huge imposter, that you're a huge imposter, then you can benefit from that. That will reward you in the long run. So that's it. And I will point out that yes, that was a great point that guy is like AI generated. If we can see him again, Ray Liotta, but the dude on screen with him is Con Draper. Good God, dude, 100%. He's in the Rebel HQ video I'm doing this weekend, so you should watch that. It's
Blaze Monkey gets credit initially for the Ray Liotta thing, but anyway, to the substance of it, it's such a different playing field on different parts of the political spectrum when it comes to political commentary. I often say that it's at face value, it's a similar sort of thing as to what we're doing right now. In that there's a camera, we're talking or whatever, but he can go and say, well, of course Trump cooperated. And knowing that the audience is gonna be like, yeah, he did cooperate, even though he didn't give back the documents. And his lawyer says that he told him to pluck out the bad ones and make them disappear. And he literally said, what if we just don't cooperate and then didn't cooperate? It's a laughable thing to say that he cooperated. On its face, ridiculous, but you can just say it because there's no standards whatsoever. I would like to think, I am sure that sometimes in the past, I've been doing this for years, there have probably been things that have happened in the news that have been inconvenient to my worldview, to my preconceived notions. But I don't think I would ever feel comfortable saying something so utterly ridiculous as Trump cooperated when he so clearly did not, month after month after month, to his legal peril.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We've said it all.
By the way, if we could jump ahead to graphic 3. Trump appears to think that it's as easy to get himself out of this as Tom Fitton does to explain it away. He just bleated that he's exonerated. Like, you can't just say that. That's not how that works. Like, that's not even like where they came out with their final report and it doesn't exonerate him, but he says that it did. We haven't even started the trial yet, buddy. You gotta wait. You gotta schedule that bleat and then send it in a year. You can't send it now. That's weird. Also, by the way, he lost another lawyer. Jim Trusty has left his legal team in his lawsuit against CNN, which I did not even know existed. Did they give him a town hall when he was suing them? It appears so, by the way. But anyway, we live in a weird world. Okay, with that said, we do not have much more time. People are saying Trump just declared bankruptcy. Yeah, that's not how this works.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.